Hello, my name is Rachel Veck, the founder of Educating Matters. I'd like to share with you today the idea of a teaching consequence. I've spoken before in a previous video about the idea of natural consequences, but the word discipline means to teach. So when children make mistakes and get things wrong, we don't need to make them feel bad. And often when we use punishment too forcefully, our kids end up quite angry and resentful. Effective discipline is about enabling children to take responsibility for their mistakes that they've made and learn from those experiences. They don't have to feel bad and it doesn't have to be unpleasant. So a teaching consequence is when real learning takes place and it's up to a child to put things right. So let me give you a few examples. Imagine your child has spilt milk all over the floor. Rather than getting frustrated, angry, shouting, punishing them, telling them how clumsy they are, just calmly ask them to clear it up. You may have experienced two siblings fighting and one has really upset or hurt the other. And instead of apportioning blame and getting involved or forcing a child to say sorry to the other, get that child who's done something wrong and upset their sibling to actually show that they're sorry and encourage them to come up with ideas how they can really show they're sorry, such as maybe making them breakfast for 2 mornings, or if it's a younger sibling who's upset, playing a game with them. Further examples is a classic one with my son a few years ago. We were staying in someone's apartment abroad and he was trying to clear up, but he ended up chipping a corner of the table on the patio. And it's quite an expensive table. My husband was going mad with him. And I said, look, it's up to him to try and work out how he can put this right. So he had to research online how to replace the tabletop. It was up to him to tell our friends what had happened and admit that he was wrong, which was very difficult. And he also paid money towards getting a replacement. But this was all done calmly and he had to be quite resourceful to research this new tabletop. And this is how children actually learn. Another example is, say your child is whining or speaking to you in a really disrespectful tone. There's no point saying, go to your room, or I'm cancelling swimming at the weekend because you were rude to me. Get them to try and do it again. I use the concept of take twos. So your child has an opportunity to ask you in an appropriate way to do something. Or, just say, play it again. I've even got for my youngest child, I should have brought it here, one of those boards, like those cut boards. So when you're filming and you just say cut. So if they say something in the wrong way and I just want them to say it again, I do that action and they know that I just need them to repeat it in a more respectful or gentle tone rather than whining or shouting. So you can get quite creative with this, but just fix in your idea, the concept of when your children get things wrong. Is there a related teaching consequence that's fairly immediate and relevant and connected to the mistake that they've made? For further support, please see educatingmatters.co.uk. Thank you.